Did you laugh along with those people just now? Why is that? They didn't tell you a joke or anything like that, so why'd you laugh? Well, maybe it's because laughter is contagious. Was it for you? Well, perhaps it's because we don't always get to decide when we laugh. Our brain takes over and makes that decision for us. Our laugh usually depends on who we're with or surrounded by rather than what was just said. We tend to laugh more when we're around family and friends just because we're closer to them. So what is laughter? It's something we all do, and it's something we all know, but do we really understand it? Well, that's what we're going to learn today, the science behind laughter. Laughing at something we don't think is funny isn't that uncommon. In fact, most of the time we laugh isn't even after a joke. We laugh at normal sentences even. These definitely aren't jokes, but we laugh anyway. It's a common misconception that laughter is associated with humor or a joke, but this isn't always true. Have you ever been in a situation where you don't really know what to say or you're a little uncomfortable and you end up laughing? Well, see right there, not humor. How does laughter really work? How do we make that sound? That's a good question, and it's a lot more complicated than you may think. We make sound, we change our facial expressions, we move our arms and legs, and we could even start crying. How is that? Well, let's learn more.
The laughing process starts in the front part of our brain. When a human decides to laugh, they first have to kind of sort through the material. With that, humans take the situation and they decide whether or not it'd be appropriate to laugh. Even sometimes when it's not appropriate to laugh, someone will laugh. Laughing starts again in the front of the brain and it travels all across the outer layer of the brain. This will send electrical signals throughout the brain and it will eventually meet in the center of the brain. Once all these electrical signals are centered at the brain, it'll go down our brainstem to the rest of our body. This is where we start to transition to our throat. As you may know, we have vocal cords. Once these electrical impulses get to our vocal cords, they move. And this is when the laughing begins, and this is where we start to hear the laughing. Air travels through our vocal cords, and this is where we may hear that ridiculous laugh sound that one of your friends may make when they're just hysterical. After the vocal cords, the impulse begins to move down to the other parts of our body, such as the stomach. At the stomach, there are so many muscles that play a part in laughing. We have muscles on the outside, and then we also have muscles within our actual stomach that contribute to laughing. They can contract, they can flex, and all of these play a part in the laughing process. And this is why you may feel tired after you laugh a lot. Some really cool research has been shown that when you laugh 100 times, it can be the equivalent of 15 minutes on an exercise machine. Laughing can do as much good for your body as a jog around the park. Researchers have discovered that laughing for about 15 minutes a day will burn 10 to 40 calories. Depending on the person's weight and the intensity of this laughter, if you average that out, a person could lose 1 to 4 pounds a year just from laughing. So, the next time someone comes up to you and says laughing makes you live longer, they're not really that far off. Laughing can be a great workout and can help you tremendously in terms of health.
So now we know why we might have tears streaming down our face after a good laugh, or why our stomach muscles might be sore afterwards. But what does laughing really do for us? Are there any benefits? Well, there are, and as we learned before, it can even be a good workout. In addition to that, it betters our heart and can help our body fight off sickness and infection. Now, you might be thinking you've been laughing your whole life. Well, that's not quite true. Close, but not your whole life. We don't develop the ability to laugh until we're about 4 to 5 months old. And when we're this young, we really laugh at anything that makes us happy or when we're joyful. But as we grow up, we sometimes can control when we laugh. And when we do that, it usually sounds a little bit different. And that's because it's a fake laugh, and you're really not going to fool anybody with that. That's it. Now you know more about laughing than you did just a couple minutes ago. I hope you enjoyed, and make sure to keep things in mind the next time you laugh.